Hello cyclists, welcome. Today a very beautiful, very upgraded bicycle from Veloretti. It's the IYV. Veloretti has over a decade of experience of producing really beautiful bicycles. Even though it is a very Italian name, Veloretti produces urban bicycles and they are located in the Netherlands, one of the countries where I think bicycles and cycling is just part of the culture and of the everyday life. And you feel that in every model, no matter what you choose from Veloretti, it's always a very good, reliable companion. But today, as I told you, it's the IYV. So you can check out the IYV and ACE 1 review we produced not too long ago. But this bicycle, whether it's the IYV or the ACE, and they actually just differ from the frame geometry. And the ACE is a diamond frame and the IYV, as you can see, is a step through. But they experienced many upgrades. Well, the IYV and ACE 1 already were so cool, high quality e-bikes that I was really curious when they introduced those two new models to the market. And it was a bit difficult for me to decide where to start, but it's an e-bike, so I'm definitely going to start with the motor. The motor is an M200 from Bafang, a very reliable, very natural and very powerful motor. Powerful also because it is a 65 Newton-meter strong motor, so you feel really like having a strong companion when you cycle. And of course also this motor comes with a torque sensor. This is very important because it gives you a very natural feeling. So the moment you push the pedal, you get like support. And this is quite interesting, always of course depending on what pedal assist you choose. There are actually 5, no, I think even 6, because you have no support at all. Then you have 4 pedal assist modes and then you have the superhero mode. And this is really almost dangerous because it's really your skyrocket fast. So usually when I commute through the city and there are stoplights, there are other cyclists, and I cycle between 5 and 15 kilometers one way, I actually choose just like the support level 1 or 2. And then very important, of course it is an e-bike, so it has a battery, and the IYV and ACE 2 experienced an upgrade. Before they had 504 watt hours and now they have 540 watt hours, which give you up to 120 kilometers. Of course, that is only if you're like in the lowest pedal assist mode. Also a difference to the IYV and ACE 1, this bike, if it's not moved during a couple of minutes, it just switches off, so it shuts down, which is pretty cool because sometimes I forgot to do that with the IYV 1 and then the lights were still on and yeah, I just forgot it. So that's also very cool. This bicycle also has something very special, and for me it's definitely a game changer. It's the Enviolo Automatic. So you don't have gears to shift from, no, but you can choose at least something. So you can choose the cadence, and the cadence is how often per minute you rotate the pedal. And it gives you a really broad range, up to 120 rotations. So for me definitely it was something around 60 that worked really well. So there's a sensor that measures how fast and how often you rotate. And this sensor feels, for example, if you're climbing or cycling up a hill, that you put more power into the pedal and you're a bit lower, so it automatically goes into a lower gear. And it is the other way around. So the moment you push harder, you're getting faster, then you swap immediately into another gear. And this is actually a very super cool experience. And so this whole package that comes with the motor that has 65 Newton meters, and you can choose the cadence. in combination with the Viola Automatique is very special and very unique, and that is probably why I love cycling the Veloretti IV1 and 2 a lot. So it's going to be a big competition which bike to choose. And also, if you have a closer look, you see that Veloretti again did choose a Gates carbon belt drive. It's the CDX, it's definitely the top choice. So a belt drive is more reliable, lasts up to 3 times longer than a regular chain, which is approximately 30,000 kilometers. It needs no oil, no grease, and it's super silent, and it gives you also a very natural riding experience. So you see, this whole package is definitely quality-wise superb, and it gives you a very unique riding experience. I told you that you can individualize the cadence, and with the IYV and ACE 1 you had to do that in the app. But now this is also an upgrade. There are buttons integrated in the handlebar, and with the buttons you can choose while cycling if you want to go up concerning the cadence or down. Actually, that is pretty cool, because before, as I said, you had to choose it in the app and I wasn't really sure how to go up or down. Talking about this whole handlebars, there is a display. Before it was a small display very close to the brake lever, and now it's integrated into the stand. And there you find all the very important information, and as I told you, there are a few features and new updates. You can choose the cadence, you can turn on and turn off the lights, you can choose the different modes of assist, and of course you can see the navigation. So if you connect your bike with the app and you choose like the route you want to go, you see it here when and where to turn left and right or just go straight on, which is pretty cool, because I really don't like mounts for the mobile phone on my handlebars. Also, as you probably can see, there is no ring. No, because the bicycle also comes with a speaker. So you just push a button and then you hear the sound. Speaking about lights, so the former model also had integrated lights, but these lights here definitely have an upgrade. They're much brighter and they're sufficient for example the the German laws. It's also Germany that's really strict concerning the lights. And you do have an additional integrated light in the handlebar that helps you when you're cycling at night. And in the back, also quite cool, the moment you brake, the light becomes a bit brighter and you see a difference. I think it's a very cool feature. Sometimes bike manufacturers look what they can learn from the automotive sector, and this is definitely something that is very cool because it keeps you even safer. Speaking about safety, that's a feature which is pretty cool, I would say, especially for me, 2 reasons. It's a safety tracking feature. So when you push the 2 buttons, like my GPS position is sent to someone. So whether I'm cycling at home at night and I don't feel like super safe, I can send, for example, my data to my husband so he knows where I am. Also, what could happen, maybe I'm just a little tiny bit late for a meeting or an appointment, then I can also send my position to the someone so he knows when I will arrive. This bicycle, as you can see, also has a bit like a new frame tube. So it's a bit more angle, it's a bit more robust, I would say, but still really beautiful. Because when you have a closer look, you hardly see any welding, which I really like, because of course you want to arrive in style. And you do have different, very special color options concerning the frame. So definitely check out the website. They are powder coated, so they last really long. If you're choosing an e-bike, you always have to keep in mind how to charge the bicycle. And this one here gives you the total flexibility because the battery is integrated in the down tube and you can just take it out and charge it in the office, at home, in the garage, wherever. But of course, you can also just bring the cable and switch it in. And of course, the battery is secured with an extra lock, so you have to carry around maybe 2 keys. 2 why? Because you have an integrated ring lock in the bag, which is quite nice. If you just hop into the bakery, that's definitely, but if your bike, you know, has to stay out at night or just in front of your office, Veloretti now provides you with an extra chain. So you have actually 2 locks with 1 key. Very important part when you have an e-bike, because you're getting really fast. With this 250 watt-hours motor, you easy, especially in the superhero mode, accelerate and you reach the 25 kilometers or go even faster. So you need brakes. And Veloretti did choose a high quality component. It's the Shimano M2 200. They're working really well. So definitely my thumbs up, a very important part. And this gave me really good feeling when I had to brake, even very immediate. Talking about cycling, this bicycle is really beautiful to ride because you have like the very comfortable sitting position of a Dutch bike, but it's translated into a very modern way. So yes, definitely important. The saddle that also did undergo an upgrade is very, very comfortable, even though it's very slim and very chic. And you have the handlebars that are not straight, but also give you a very upright sitting position. In combination with the frame geometry and the tires that are not only puncture proof, but all you give you, because they are a bit thicker and wider, I wouldn't say fat because they're still very elegant, they give you at least a little suspension. So even when you're cycling, maybe here a bit on the grass or over cobblestone, it's still very comfortable. Frame sizes. Well, the IYV comes or is recommended for people from 164 up to 184 centimeters. I am exactly in the middle, so this bike is the perfect match for me. The ACE starts around 173 centimeters and goes up to 200 centimeters. So if you're really tall, the ACE, especially here in the northern countries, the ACE could be a really cool bike for you, the ACE 2. The Veloretti ACE and IYV2 did win really cool Red Dot Awards, so definitely check out the website. I know it's because they are like the design and also a lot of the cool features this bike provides, so I definitely get it why they won some prizes. As you can see, this bicycle, I mean, you order it online and it comes in like this big huge box, which is a really cool sign, because then you just have to take out the bike, adjust like the handlebar, put on the pedals, and off you go. So it's really cool. The fenders are mounted, also the bike stand, and I still love the bike stand. It's still one of the most beautiful bike stands. It's not only working really well and it gives you a very satisfying feeling when you click it down. No, it's also very nice. And I love the pedals. They like fit really nicely into the overall design and appearance, and they are not slippy at all. Quite important, especially when it's raining a little. But this bicycle is really heavy. So it weighs 28 kilograms. So in case you're just thinking about carrying it up a flight of stairs or down to the cellar, I would rather not recommend it because it's really heavy. But maybe you got a parking spot outside where it's safe. This bicycle costs 3,299 euros. But if you ask me, when you look what you get, like a high quality bicycle, and it has a lot of very cool features that I would say you really need, you would really look for, then I would definitely give my thumbs up. And check out the website, you can order the bike online, and in case, and you do have to service your bicycle just in order, you know, to ride safely at least 2 times a year. You can go to every bike shop because every component can be ordered or repaired by regular bike shops. So there shouldn't be a problem. Like, I know there are some concerns sometimes when people order bicycles online, not with the Veloretti bikes. So for me, it's a ciao, bye-bye, see you soon. I will take this beauty here for another beautiful ride.